Hi, I'm Wes with AET Systems, AirTech, and Lube Shuttle. Today we just want to briefly say thank you to everyone who has made the switch last year to AirTech Lube Shuttle Grease Guns. We know it's always sometime a challenge to take on something new, but I think you guys understand when you make the switch to Lube Shuttle, it definitely makes your life a lot easier. We knew bringing Lube Shuttle to the US, it was going to change the market, and that's not something easy to do. And we're seeing it now where the market is changing. We're getting customer reviews in every day, notes from our customers saying how much they love it and how much of the mess it has taken out of greasing. And we really like to hear that feedback from our customers. Keeps us motivated every day, so keep that coming. We appreciate it. Don't forget to tell your friends about Lube Shuttle, and let's get the whole market to change. So today what we're going to do is just show you some brief tips and hints and tricks with Lube Shuttle grease guns to take any possibility of it not working out of the equation. So number one, when you get your brand new Lube Shuttle grease gun in the mail, it's important when you put that first tube of grease in that you push up a little bit extra amount of grease out of that tube. And the reason is because the grease gun's new, there's a possibility of there being an air pocket up in the head here. So we want to start off right, make sure the grease gets up there, creates that seal, creates that vacuum. So you push out a little bit extra amount of grease, and then you're ready to grease. Hint number two, equally as important as hint number one. When you're greasing with a Lube Shuttle grease gun, pistol grip, or lever handle, you got to make sure to give the handle a full compression and release stroke every time. So you got to depress the handle, let it all the way back out, and then you can depress it again, let it all the way back out. Sometimes people call and say that their grease gun isn't working, and the reason is they're taking little strokes, like a half a stroke on the handle here, and it doesn't give that piston inside enough of a stroke to go all the way back, create that volume, bring that grease up. So you just got to make sure when you depress that handle, let it all the way back out every time. Hint number three. So maybe you take your tube of grease out and it's just about empty, like this one here. Now, how are you going to get that grease out of that tube so you can keep greasing again? Some people go find a stick or a screwdriver, and the reality is all you need is the hose on your Lube Shuttle grease gun. Slide that in the bottom of that tube, push on it, and it's going to push up the grease out of that tube. Then you're ready to push it in, thread it in, and start greasing. Now this brings another problem that can arise. This tube is almost empty. The bottom, the plunger's gone, so maybe the bottom's a little damaged or it's a little flimsy and you're having trouble gripping onto it to turn it out. Well, what do you do? Or maybe you just screwed it in too tight. Well, you can take this metal barrel off the grease gun, and then you can grab it up here by the top where it's still firm and simply turn out that tube. Then you can just screw that metal barrel back in again, and you're ready for the next tube of grease. So hopefully these tips, little hints, will make your life even easier with a Lube Shuttle grease gun. We know we've taken 99.9% of the mess out of greasing. I think you're going to find that these tips are going to keep your greasing process moving very smoothly. So that said, again, we'd like to say thank you to everyone, and stay tuned for more videos and some upcoming products that we're equally excited about as Lube Shuttle. Thanks again.